Spring arrives, the flowers bloom, and the trees come alive outside. But your child is stuck indoors with a box of tissues, red watery nose, and a nose that just won't stop running. See, you've tried every allergy medication on the shelf. You've kept the windows closed, tracked pollen counts religiously, and limited outdoor time during the peak season. But nothing works. And deep down, you're asking yourself, why is my child the only one who can't enjoy the most beautiful time of the year? And here's what most doctors won't tell you. The problem isn't the pollen, it's the nervous system. See, this video is for parents who are exhausted from managing seasonal allergies year after year, and they're tired of watching their child miss out on outdoor fun, and they're ready to understand the real neurological reason why their child's immune system overreacts to harmless pollen. Now, I'm going to share a story about Sam, and Sam's parents knew that something was different. While other kids played outside without a care, Kylie dealt with relentless congestion, perpetual fun runny nose, and miserable seasonal allergies that controlled their family's entire schedule. They had tried every supplement, every natural protocol, every over-the-counter remedy. Some things helped a little bit, but it always felt like a crucial piece was missing. See, they were determined to find the root cause and not just mask the signs. What they discovered changed everything for them, and it had nothing to do with pollen counts or staying indoors. Now, seasonal allergies, they affect 24 million Americans, including 1 in 4 children, making it one of the most chronic conditions. And here's the question that no one asks. Why do some kids play outside all spring with zero issues while others are trapped indoors sneezing and struggling to breathe? Because here's what we need to understand. The immune system is controlled by the nervous system. And more importantly, what we're going to really talk about today, the vagus nerve, which acts like an air traffic controller, which is going to regulate your immune responses. See, when the nervous system is balanced, it tells the immune system that, hey, the pollen that you're breathing, it's harmless, relax, ignore it. But when it is stuck in stress mode, or what we call dysautonomia, it signals a danger attack to, non-dangerous situations. For example, pollen. It will trigger histamines and allergy signs because 70 to 80% of immune cells, they actually originate from gut issues, right? The response that's happening, which is regulated by the vagus nerve directly. And what starts to happen in our kids is when the vagal tone is damaged, this gut barrier, the gut barrier function basically starts to break down, which can lead to immune hypersensitivities and overreactions to harmless triggers like pollen. Now, what we're really starting to see is the perfect storm that occurs in all these children, and some of the work that we always talk about in our office. It damages the nervous system early in life. Now, this perfect storm is things like the prenatal stress that can transmit cortisol through the umbilical cord, basically letting the baby know that the environment outside is dangerous. This kid is going to have an elevated cortisol level while they're even in utero. Then, as they go through birth traumas, things like C-sections, forceps, vacuum extractions, which will also start stressing on the vagus nervous system, gets this nervous system chronically stressed, chronically stuck in this fight or flight mode. And when the sympathetic nervous system is stuck in this overdrive, it's like a computer that has way too many tabs open. Eventually, everything just starts to crash. Right? Because also this excessive cortisol that just runs through our kiddo system when the nervous system is stuck in fight or flight, it eventually does start to weaken your immune function response and triggers pro-inflammatory responses to harmless pollen. Guys, you know this. When you're more stressed out, you tend to get sick more often. It's the same thing that's happening with these children because the nervous system is so stressed out all the time. Harmless pollen affects their system too. Now, what type of thing can you do on your own time outside of here, right? A lot of times these kids will start taking allergy medications. Now, medications can suppress the signs, but they don't restore health because antihistamines, when you're exposed your child to antihistamines, they will cause, things like drowsiness, fatigue, and behavior problems. And what antihistamines actually do is when they lower their response, the moment the antihistamines fade, all of a sudden your child's allergies are worse than they've ever been. Worser. That's not a real word, but that's okay. Now, what we're going to try to do is, get you out of that traditional approach, right? What do most people do? They try to avoid allergens. They try staying indoors, basically limiting your quality of life without fixing the root causes. What we're going to focus on is neurological focused chiropractic care that's designed to restore your nervous system balance. What we do in our office is we use inside scan technology so we can identify exactly where your nervous system is actually stuck. And at that point, we utilize gentle adjustments to unwind your system so we can release the stored tension, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and actually help restore proper nervous system function so that way your body can respond to pollen without overreacting. So if your child is stuck in a cycle of seasonal allergies, and they're missing out on outdoor play, relying on the medications that don't actually fix the problems, there is actually a better way. Because your child's nervous system is simply stuck in a pattern of stress, and that stress pattern can actually be released to the neurologically focused chiropractic care that we provide in this office. Now, biggest thing we want to emphasize is we do not we're not curing seasonal allergies. Instead, we are focused on rebuilding and restoring optimal neurological and immune system functions, so that way your child's body can have the foundation it needs to regulate and adapt naturally. So if you are ready to help your child break free from the seasonal allergies and enjoy the changing season without suffering, click the link below, send us a message, and schedule directly with us and our team at Inspire Chiropractic in Dallas. Let's help your child have a great spring and not have as many allergies.